Grand gathering of Disney princesses. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, nestled between enchanted forests and sparkling lakes, stood the majestic castle of Enchanted. The grand palace was famous across the realms for its exquisite beauty, towering spires, and most importantly, its legendary grand gathering. Every year, all the beloved princesses from different kingdoms would come together for a grand celebration, a party filled with joy, laughter, and unforgettable memories. Invitations and preparation. One sunny morning, magical invitations were sent out by enchanted doves to each princess, inviting them to the grand gathering. Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Jasmine, Pocahontas, Mulan, Tiana, Rapunzel, Merida, Moana, and Raya received the sparkling letters with delight. Each princess began her preparations, eager to reunite with her friends and share stories of their adventures. The journey to Enchanted. Snow White, fairest of them all, traveled with her animal friends, who helped her pack her favorite apple pie. Cinderella, with the help of her fairy godmother, arrived in a splendid pumpkin carriage. Aurora floated down from the clouds with her 3 fairy godmothers. Ariel transformed her tail into legs and was accompanied by Flounder and Sebastian. Belle rode in a charming carriage from the Beast's castle, while Jasmine flew in on a magic carpet with Aladdin. Pocahontas sailed with Miko and Flit, while Mulan, with her faithful dragon Mushu, rode in a grand parade from China. Tiana, with her Bayou friends, arrived in a boat filled with delicious beignets. Rapunzel, with her long golden hair and Flynn Rider, rode in a carriage adorned with lanterns. Merida rode swiftly on her horse Angus, her bow and arrows ready for any adventure. Moana sailed across the seas with Maui, and Raya journeyed with her dragon friend Sisu. A magical reunion. As the sun set, the princesses arrived at Enchanted Castle, greeted by a dazzling display of fireworks. The grand hall was adorned with twinkling lights, flowers from every kingdom, and a magnificent chandelier that sparkled like 1,000 stars. Queen Sophia, the host of the gathering, welcomed the princesses with open arms. "Welcome, dear friends. Tonight, we celebrate the bravery, kindness, and magic each of you brings to the world." The princesses exchanged warm hugs, and the hall was filled with joyous laughter. They marveled at the beautiful decorations and the sumptuous feasts laid out before them, sharing stories and adventures. As they dined on delicious dishes from each of their kingdoms, the princesses shared their latest adventures. Snow White spoke of her life in the forest with the dwarfs and how they had recently built a new cottage. Cinderella described the grand ball she hosted for all the animals in the kingdom. Aurora recounted her dreams and the magical realms she visited in her sleep. Ariel excitedly shared her latest discoveries under the sea, including a new shipwreck filled with treasures. Belle talked about the enchanted library the Beast had gifted her and the wonderful books she had read. Jasmine described her thrilling carpet rides with Aladdin across Agrabah. Pocahontas spoke of her adventures with the wind and her journey to new lands. Mulan shared stories of her training and how she had become a legendary warrior. Tiana talked about her restaurant and the new recipes she had created. Rapunzel, with her ever-curious spirit, shared her explorations of the kingdom and the many paintings she had made. Merida spoke of her archery contests and her wild rides through the highlands. Moana recounted her voyages across the ocean and the new islands she had discovered. Raya spoke of the united lands of Kumandra and the new friendships she had forged. A night of enchantment. After dinner, the princesses moved to the ballroom where music filled the air. They danced gracefully, their gowns swirling like a kaleidoscope of colors. Ariel led them in a joyful song from the sea, while Tiana played a lively tune on the piano. Moana and Raya taught the others traditional dances from their islands, and Merida showcased her archery skills, hitting every target with precision. As the night grew deeper, princesses gathered around a grand bonfire in the castle gardens. They roasted marshmallows, made wishes on shooting stars, and shared their dreams for the future. Queen Sophia brought out a magical book, Chronicles of Friendship, and asked each princess to write about her most cherished memory of the gathering. Snow White wrote about the laughter they shared, Cinderella about the kindness they showed, Aurora about the dreams they inspired, Ariel about the songs they sang, Belle about the stories they told, Jasmine about the magic they experienced, Pocahontas about the peace they felt, Mulan about the strength they discovered, Tiana about the joy they spread, Rapunzel about the creativity they unleashed, Merida about the courage they found, Moana about the adventure they embraced, and Raya about the unity they celebrated. Promise of forever. As the first light of dawn peeked over the horizon, the princesses knew it was time to bid farewell. They hugged each other tightly, promising to meet again next year. Queen Sophia waved her wand, and a gentle breeze carried the princesses back to their kingdoms. As they left, they looked back at Enchanted Castle, now aglow with the memories they had created. Happily ever after, the grand gathering was a reminder of the magic of friendship and the strength that comes from unity. The princesses returned to their kingdoms, carrying with them the love and joy of the unforgettable night. And so, the story of the grand gathering of Disney princesses became a cherished tale, passed down through generations, reminding everyone that no matter where you come from, true friendship is the greatest magic of all, and they all lived happily ever after. The end.